Shocker's seismic blasts are quick. I'll have to rely on my spider sense to warn me of where they'll strike.
You should have believed me. I'm telling you, you should have believed me. I was telling the truth.
Now for the rest of the Sinister Six. Well, what do you know? Shocker really was telling the truth. Excuse me, is there a doctor in the house? You guys look a little tied up. Why don't you spill the beans before I take you back to jail?
That turncoat Shocker ruined everything when he betrayed me. And you infernal pest! Again, you've ruined me! It was all within my grasp. Destroying your reputation, launching my virtual reality technology, subliminally controlling the minds of the public, and controlling City Hall!
Whoa, big guy, slow down. You just lost me. You've got big plans, even for a guy with 8 arms. How about starting from the top? What's this factory all about? If you're involved, it can't be just fun and games.
To the average person, the V64 is a cutting-edge video game machine. But I have seen to it that the hardware and software can do more than just entertain. I created powerful subliminal programming that can implant messages into the minds of the users. It would have been a phenomena!
So you're out to warp the minds of children? That's sick, even for you, Ock.
The technology I created knows no boundaries. It appeals to everyone. Young, old, male, female, everyone!
I've heard a lot of politicians are crooks, but this is ridiculous. What's Mason doing with you? I thought you kidnapped him.
Mason works for me, you simpleton.
What?
You heard me. Mason is nothing more than one of my puppets.
Since when did you take up politics, Doc? Trying to take over the world not enough for you?
Mason was my hand-picked candidate for mayor. My involvement in the election was not just about political power. It was also about destroying you. Mason was able to rouse the public. He persuaded them that you were a villain. He was on his way to victory. I would have held the strings of power had you not interfered.
Tell me about Alvarez, Doc.
Insect fool! Chameleon has been impersonating Chip Alvarez since we kidnapped him.
But why kidnap Alvarez?
To draw you in so that I could more easily destroy you. We were able to lure you into our trap through your associates, Peter Parker and his lovely wife.
Why stage the kidnappings on the movie set? I don't get it.
I had planned to pin that crime on you. The sleeping gas was meant to render you unconscious until the police found you and charged you with kidnapping and attempted murder. Rather than simply kill you, I would let you live a long, desperate, pathetic life behind bars.
Did you say attempted murder?
Since the real Alvarez was the only witness who knew the truth, I decided to destroy his mind. Mason would testify that you kidnapped and terrorized him. He'll swear under oath that he watched you destroy Alvarez's mind, leaving him nothing but a hollow shell. With the publicity from the story, Bob Mason would be a shoo-in to win the election. But Shocker had to betray me, leaving you that note in the sleeping gas chamber. That traitor! I'll take care of him.
So Shocker left that note. I can't free him. He's locked to the V64 unit, and I can't turn the machine off. I'll have to enter the virtual reality environment to try to free him. Why do I have a bad feeling that Octavius has a few surprises waiting for me? I guess I can expect anything with virtual reality. I'm being... I can't free him.
Thank you for saving me from the Sinister Six, Spider-Man. I've always wanted to meet you. I'm a big fan.
Without you, I couldn't have done it. If you ever walk 1 centimeter on the wrong side of the law again, I'll see that you get first-class accommodations at the Vault for an extended vacation.
And so, Spider-Man has saved the day. The Sinister Six's virtual reality scheme has been cracked. Movie director Chip Alvarez has been rescued. And Spider-Man has apprehended the Sinister Six and exposed mayoral candidate Bob Mason as a fraud.
My hero.
Now that Mason is out of the race for mayor, why don't you run? With that 1,000-watt smile, you'd be a shoo-in.
I'm an actress, Peter, not a politician.
Sorry, I thought they were one and the same.
Speaking of acting, why don't you come to this set tomorrow? The real Chip Alvarez would like to meet you.
No way. The closest I want to get to the movies is in a theater with a big box of popcorn.
Aw, come on. Do it for me?
Well, for you, sure.
Besides, you've been working too much. You need to focus your attention on something else. Like me.
This part of the superhero biz ain't so bad.